I'm Stephen Taylor. I'm a programmer and a British citizen. I'm supporting the Convention on Modern Liberty because I see grave threats to our free way of life in Britain. These threats do not come from terrorists, they do not come from immigrants, they come from our own government. We forget how recent and how unusual our freedom is. Our ancestors lived in what we would now call political and economic slavery, without laws or courts to protect them from the powerful. We forget that it took centuries of struggle to establish the rights and freedoms we now consider normal. The right to trial by jury, not to have our homes ransacked by officials, our mail read. They all require that those with great resources, the nobles, the rich, the corporations, even our own elected government, treat us with respect. Yes, you can lock us up if you can convince a jury of people just like us. Yes, you can snoop on us if you can show good cause to a judge. Yes, you can stop me going about my business if you have grounds that will stand up in court. The freedom we enjoy and consider normal consists almost entirely of obstructions placed thoughtfully and deliberately in the way of executive power. The last decade has seen more and more of these essential obstructions swept away. Each time it is done, we are offered the latest moral panic as an excuse. Sexual offenders, terrorism, pedophilia, computer fraud, control of our borders, and promise that the exceptional new powers will be used only for those purposes and with due discretion, and that information the government demands we entrust to them will be guarded with respect. As our ancestors knew from bitter experience, the state is not capable of keeping such promises. The police neglect their duty if they do not use every power that they have in order to get results. So thousands of us are now stopped and routinely searched under powers once granted to combat terrorism. When information to be held in confidence is available to thousands of officials, secrecy is a charade, so of course CDs get left on trains. In the perspective of history, the last half-century has allowed us to live peacefully and comfortably and to enjoy our freedoms. In that short time, we have forgotten how much it cost our ancestors to win those freedoms, to place those obstructions in the path of power. The state is now busily sweeping those precious obstructions away, taking back our freedoms like toys no longer deserved by children. If we do not stop this, if we do not reclaim the freedoms recently taken from us and insist on facing and tackling the problems ahead of us, the climate, energy, the economy, as free and responsible adults, then the state will be right. We will no longer deserve them, and we shall in a single generation have squandered the free society it took our parents and our ancestors 3 centuries of struggle to establish. Get your ticket.